Hi, everybody, welcome back. Kim Copeland here. Thank you for joining along. So happy to have you here on November 1. It's All Saints Day, Dia de los Muertos. So great to have you. Now, hope you had a good Halloween and didn't eat too much candy and all that. Let's see. I have a few things I want to look at. Liz Cheney, after the comment that Trump made today, is she in danger? Because he had threatened to shoot her or just crazy stuff. I also want to look at Kamala after this whole MAGA parade. It was a parade. It was a parade float where they had Trump as I guess, a blow up parade doll thing on top of this golf cart, dragging another doll thing to resemble Kamala, dragging her behind in handcuffs. I mean, ugh. So pretty bad. And also I want to look at Gaza, what St. Germaine showed me a couple of weeks ago. And because I think it's pretty amazing. That is amazing. And remember, humanity and Earth are one unit. We think we're separate. We think trees are separate. We are. Well, this is what Mother Mary has showed me over and over again. It's one unit, Earth, okay? So what happens to Earth happens to us. What happens to us happens to Earth. And so it's a symbiotic relationship. And she's rising no matter what we do. Hey, by the way, I notice I am no longer triggered when I see Trump signs. Now, I used to be really triggered, and especially the really big ones. But what was getting me, like I have a man in my neighborhood, and we have half the neighborhood is Hispanic, and he has a big Trump sign always out, every day, all year long, not just for the election period. For years, he's been having it. And that always bothered me that he has that to display. Really the backyard of the Hispanic family. That bothers me. But the thing is, I feel at peace when I see the signs now. What I think it is moving into, it's not non-judgment. It's not that, but I feel a little bit sorry. And I just send blessings and love. And because first of all, I feel secure also that Kamala is going to be our president. So that makes it a little easier, I think. I think it would be harder if not. And maybe the people who are Trump supporters feel, similar when they see Harris sign. I don't know. And nobody's told me that. So there's that. Now, I hope you can get to that point too. It just happened a couple days ago after my meditation that I'm no longer triggered. Feels so good. So now let's look at Liz Cheney. We can do this together. So yesterday, October 31st, Trump said something like she needs to be shot. This is no way to act as a president, as we all know this. Okay, it's horrible. It just brings in fear and violence, and we know this. We know this. But anyway, is she in danger? So let's look at this together, okay? So as we do it together, I'm going to ground first, put my my energies, my golden yellow light going down to the earth. I just imagine yellow gold going down. I've uncrossed my legs, and now I've got my light going up to the heavens. And I'm going to ask here, does Liz Cheney need more protection here? Okay. So I already have something, and I'll give you a moment. Okay. This is something that the message I got was, this is something that she's been expecting. She has already been protected, that this is not new. And she's quite smart about it. She was fighting January 6th, so she understands how the violent people can be triggered. So I think she's already prepared. She's been prepared, and I see her big, and I see her like a large, very large human, and she's got like a, I don't know, some big stick. And I think she feels strong and she can fight. And I see a MAGA group, a few, and they seem dark and small to me. And they're fighting even among themselves. They can't even get it together. Like if they really wanted to do something, they couldn't, because they can even, or they're not organized among themselves around her. So there is that. So I think she's fine. She's been, this is not new for her. She's already been preparing. Now let's look at the safety of Kamala Harris, especially after that horrible parade in Pennsylvania yesterday with a parade float, the MAGA parade. And okay, well, first of all, I feel well, okay, now I'm going to give you a moment. Give you guys a moment to feel, is Kamala in, does she need extra protection? Is she in danger? Okay, so first of all, I do feel that she's quite mad about this. I don't think she'll ever tell us, but I feel she is. I feel like she's furious. And this is almost going to be one of those that they'll never live down, in a way. I mean, because of it can incite, and that he's endangering the United States. Because if the president or potential president is hurt, that endangers the United States. So, but she has a lot of protection now. I think she's doubled up on her protection. I don't know for sure, but it feels that way to me. Like I see, I don't know. It feels like double, but I feel like this has been a while this way. It's not brand new. And she's also smart, of course, right? She's smart about this. No, and I don't see anybody extra, nothing more than the usual to go after her at all. No, and she's, oh, in a way, she's mad, but also she thinks like she can't worry about it. That's tiny compared to everything else on her agenda. Okay, all right. So now maybe she's not so mad. I don't know, but I still think she's mad. But it's still not worth her time and effort to worry about it. Okay, now Saint Germaine in Gaza. A couple weeks ago, I was with my friend Victoria. Hi, Victoria, if you're watching. We were sending healing to the Gaza area. And it was very clear to me. I called in Saint Germaine. I've been using Saint Germaine for decades. And so what I saw with Saint Germaine, and I just invited him to be with us. But what I saw him doing with Gaza, well, first of all, he turned very big, a big violet light, and he was transmuting that whole land to gold, like healing. He was healing it. And I felt huge healing energy here. And this feels like it's quite a distance in time. It's not next decade. It feels like it could be even longer than a decade. It's a ways away, but he showed me that also humans in the future and future humanity will go to Gaza to feel the healing energy. It's like going to be like golden light emanating, like the pyramids, or maybe Atlantis, or maybe some special places on earth, sacred places. This is what Gaza will be, and they'll put their hand on it to feel the story of the humans that went through that. And remember when we die with a lot of trauma, we've had a lot of trauma in our lives, those people, they rise up in the spirit world exponentially, almost like doing a 10-to-1 lifetime, or maybe more. In other words, as far as spiritual growth, it's significant, and they are congratulated. And they actually, what I have seen, and I can't say this is for every single person, but it's like they place themselves in that role so they could have a quick spiritual growth. So anyway, I think I think that's it. All right. I hope you guys are finding peace. I hope you're finding time for yourself to not worry. Remember, we only the light will win. The light will win. Just keep that in our heart. The light will win, and do what you can. Do take care of yourself, because how are you going to spread the light if you're diminished? Build your light up and send it out. Okay, you guys, much love to you. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.